Hi, I'm Bill Crooks, and I'm one of the trainers for Stories on the Street, and I work for Mosaic Creative, and we're involved in engaging churches to work with their community. We have been working with the Growing Rural Church Project in bringing a training course called Stories on the Street, which is a series of one-day workshops where people reflect on scripture and their context and look at ways in which their church can be more relevant to their community, and also to explore kind of practical things they can do, simple projects that perhaps don't cost very much but make a massive difference to people's lives. And not always projects, it could be just strengthening people's confidence to relate and work alongside their community, be a more welcoming, inclusive church, and to be kind of a catalyst to help churches be transforming in their communities.
So hi, I'm Rev Rosie Austin, and I'm the team rector for the Shirwell Mission Community. So Stories on the Street, I wasn't sure quite what to expect at the beginning. I had lots of hopes, wasn't sure quite how it would be accepted and taken on. And the days that we've shared together have been really positive days. The material has been really fun and really engaging and really thought-provoking.
So Stories on the Street is a process of reflection of the Bible and practical activities, and it journeys from the opening one, which is around exploring our vision as a church. It's not saying that we don't have a vision, it's strengthening that vision for our church in its role in community. It then looks at celebrating the resources we have in our churches. Sometimes we don't think we have very much, but actually we have a vast amount, not just financial resources, but skills and experience. All these things can be brought together. However small our church is, these things can be brought together to really amazing things in the community. And then we explore how we have a heart of compassion for those perhaps who are different from ourselves or who are vulnerable and marginalized. From there we go on to how do we build relationships with our communities, and then we look at understanding our communities. We use a lot of mapping, community mapping techniques, which are fun, creative times where we try and identify our resources and our needs. And then we look at the final phase is stepping out in faith. So what can we do? What things can we do to catalyse our community? It's not about the church controlling projects and owning projects. It's about the church enabling growth and life to be breathed into our rural communities.
I found the sessions really helpful, enjoyable. There's been fun, and through fun and through the different presentations of the Bible reading, it has been very thought-provoking, challenging, inspiring, and it's given me a lot of food for thought. From the first session, there came a Christmas meal that was put on for the young families in the community who, were struggling, and we didn't know how we were going to do it, but we actually catered for 60-something people, and that was a first, and I think from that will come in the holidays, a meal arranged.
They've allowed me to look at things in a different way, a more positive way, not just thinking about the negatives and the difficulties that we might have, but also thinking about the resources that we could have in our communities and how we could reach out to people in a positive way through the church.
My hope for this resource is that it harnesses people's aspirations and skills to be kind of salt and light in their community. I think it's not about big projects, it's not about programs, it's about people enjoying their community, it's about enjoying the church, it's about celebrating and having fun and breathing life into communities, but particularly with those who are vulnerable and marginalised, and gaining from those people and doing something together that makes a difference, a fundamental difference to people's quality of life, but in a way that just is not only about physical and economic things, but spiritually, that people are whole at the end of the process. And the church is seen as a fantastic catalyst and resource in the community.
It started a conversation amongst our churches people have started talking about what it really means to listen well to their communities. So that's one of the major things that we're beginning to see come out of the process.